Alright, so we are testing another app, PRISM. Trying to see how we could flip the camera. Right now, this is actually cleaner, so I like that. I still have to learn all the buttons. I just downloaded this right now, so I have no clue how to use it. I don't like the pop-up ads, but whatever. It's not going to kill you. We have a long drive today. And I bet it won't even last to drive. But I have no clue how to use this app, so I don't even know. Show chat view. Okay, I don't even know how to use it, so if anyone says anything, I'll know if I can see chat or not. Come on. It's ridiculous. Cantazo visa, cabrón. Just saying. Keep jumping. Keep coming. Ah, blind. I'm gonna assume this is gonna flip the camera. Okay. So I'll have to figure out the buttons, but so far I actually do like this one. It's cleaner than the other one I was using. Restream has way too much on the screen, trying to be all fancy, and I prefer some of these apps with just, on the computer. Restream looks more like it's made for the computer, not the phone. So, okay, that gets rid of that bubble. So I can see how long I've been streaming. I can see the viewer count. I see end. I'm guessing the pencil's in case I'm going to put something up on the screen. I don't have another phone to test chat. It's fine. Right now you're my dash camera. Though you're at a slight angle. It's fine. I also can see, and I like this part, how many frames, the video quality, 1080p, which is interesting. I have to find out details about that, because most apps that I know of, when you use the free tier, they limit you at 720p. The fact that it let me set 1080, I find interesting. And I actually have a visual audio meter, so when I talk, I can see it moving, so I know the audio is working. So I like this. I actually do like this. Confusing at first with things just popping up at you, but it's actually not bad. It's a clean setup. Should probably pay attention to the GPS. So we are driving into Chicago today. Gotta go to the Chicago office today. Apparently we're having some company pictures or something. So to the sun. Normally don't do highway driving, but it's too far to take the streets. I'm not even going to try to avoid the toll. One thing I need to check is most apps will want you to do like a title, description, all that stuff. I didn't see that. So I'll have to check that out. Even if it's a basic title, I prefer to always have a title and description. Oh, seriously? No, that can't be right. No, that's a different price. I was going to say gas went down since I put gas. That's something else. That's unleaded 85 or whatever. I never touch that stuff. So, this gas station is the same as by my house. It's $4.89 a gallon. Diesel $5.69. Okay. Okay. Hopefully my car does not break down on the way to the office or back, because the car is pretty bad shape. It's been in service mode for months. I don't even know how long. I've been neglecting my car. I would assume by default the chat is on. Probably should have touched any buttons with it. So, I do see on the bottom of the screen on YouTube itself, it does have the watermark, which is fine. It is fine. Sign in. Yeah. I guess my own security's blocking me from signing in. That's cool. Still being prevented from signing in because I need to do two-factor verification. And for some reason, it's picking my other phone. Why? I give up on that one. I'll have to do that some other time. That's weird. Whatever. Green light. Yeah, honestly, to give it a fair chance, I have to use it. And now I know chat works because you said so. I'm actually liking this one so far. I don't care for the advertising pop-up, but you know, it's free tier, of course. But I like the interface so far. Not only do I see how long I've been streaming, I see your viewer count. I actually get some information so I can see how many frames. I was able to do 1080p. That alone, honestly, that alone, not being restricted to 720, I'm going to need to read up on this because that seems odd for a free tier to be able to do 1080p. And I have a mic meter, which is cool. Bunch of other stuff that I literally just downloaded before I started driving. So, and then the watermark, who cares? I saw Junabelle streaming, and she's using it, and she's using it with the watermark. Come on, just use it for free. Watermark's not going to kill you. But I'm kind of interested now to see how much you can do with the free tier and what the actual limitations are, because you gotta have limitations. How are you gonna entice people to pay for this? I mean, this alone already is enough, in my opinion. None of our friends need to put stuff on the screen. None of them need to multi-stream. None of them need to do anything fancy. This really is all they need. And if they have a watermark, they have a watermark. So what? Oh, you just hit the gas on me, buddy. What's the rush? I'm highway driving. I'm not going to be pushing a lot of buttons, but I will check this out now that we're closer to the weekend. I keep saying I'm going to test things and I don't, but I will. But it's going to be a long drive. I'm going to assume my battery's going to die before anything else. We have to go to Chicago. Right now I got the urge to touch your comment because normally that's how you activate it to like put it up on the screen. Unless that's going to be a paid feature. Let's see what happens. Okay, so that does nothing. Again, I have to play with the buttons, but just the screen itself, it's clean. Restream I don't care for. It looks like it's still more designed for a computer, not a phone. This is nice and clean, very similar to, I guess, YouTube in a way. It looks like it's made for the phone. I mean, again, I don't know if it's a universal software where it's Windows and Mac and iOS and Android, blah, blah, blah. Right now on my iPhone, it looks nice and clean. I'll listen to the audio and everything later. I gotta call ComEd. They did some weird stuff, man. Apparently, the company that does the power, supposedly the power distribution or whatever it is, changed while I was in the Philippines last year. That was last year. I still haven't called to find out why. Because I never authorized it to change. I was out of the country. Mind you, I'm speeding. And even this bus is ready to take me. I need to see a sign. That doesn't make sense. The speed limit should be 60. But still, I'm speeding. GPS is saying the speed limit is 60, but that sign I think said 65. Yeah, 65. I'm a little bit over. Now that I'm taking a closer look, it's not showing me that I'm streaming at 1080p, it's showing me the bit rate. So frame rate, bit rate, some other thing I can't see too good, and an audio meter. Oh, that bus is driving too fast. Driving too fast. So right now I'm kind of liking the PRISM. Just downloaded, just added my account. You can also RTMP, which I think all of them can. But you know, did a quick add to the one YouTube channel. Still surprised that it lets you stream at 1080 on a free tier, unless they got some trial that I don't know of. So. The stream looks good, yeah, and again, I'm surprised that I can do 1080p with the app. Normally they're restricted 720. The one or two that I've tried before, I don't normally try streaming apps on the phone. But YouTube has been getting real bad with that noise cancellation. Another thing YouTube's getting real weird. Yeah, I was surprised. I clicked on it, I saw 1080p. I assumed as soon as I tried, it was going to tell me to upgrade, and it didn't. So that was interesting right there. time I was going to get to the office, so we had to put our names on the dock, what time we're going to be available for our headshots. So I didn't put first thing in the morning, but I don't think I put like in the afternoon, so maybe after pictures we can leave. I don't know. Yeah, today they want to take company pictures and stuff, so I'm assuming headshots. I don't know if they're going to do a group picture. So Chicago office I normally don't go to as much as possible. Especially now. Jeez. The gas I'm gonna burn through. If I'm not mistaken, trying to remember the name of the company. Sure microphone company might be coming up on the right. I know they got a Chicago office. Shouldn't be too bad until we get closer to the city, and then we'll hit a bunch of traffic. I think normally I would leave the house at 6:30 to try to not, get stuck on the highway. But left about 5-7 minutes late, so we'll see. Besides pictures, there's one support ticket I have where I have to check someone's laptop, make sure it works with this adapter that they use to take control of the conference room. Which I don't see why it would have issues. So I'm always going to go with user error over anything else. And I mean, I had to go to a different office, grab the same type of adapter, test it out, play with it. At first, I couldn't figure it out, and then I met at another office with another tech, and they're like, "Yeah, just push the button." I'm like, "What? Push the button? Oh, okay." I'm like, I thought it was one or the other. Either you share your screen to the conference monitor, or you take control of the camera and mic and stuff from the conference system with your laptop. That way you can do Zoom, you can do whatever meeting you want. You're literally just using the camera and microphone wirelessly. But apparently you can still screen share, which is already, yes. Normally don't hit traffic until way further, but I have not been to the office in I don't know how long. It feels like it's been a year. According to the GPS, it's a very short patch of traffic, but Tráfico. Construction. Left lane ends in 1,000 feet, of course. I'm kind of curious now about the YouTube and all the disconnect and the relives. My understanding is, not that I've experienced it, a lot. I don't know if I've ever experienced it, but if you lose that connection to your stream, YouTube is supposed to have something that they have utilized or whatever, where as soon as your internet gets better, or your signal or whatever gets better, you can resume the exact same live stream. I got a feeling something's changed or something's glitchy with that resuming, because a lot of people are not resuming. I think I saw Jome actually have 3 lives going. 2 of them were disconnected, but they were still up and running. I mean, they're still going. You could go in there, you could chat. There was just no video. She lost her connection as the streamer, as the host. But to have, 2 disconnected and 1 connect, that's 3 streams going. And, YouTube, when it doesn't notice you sending them any information, they're supposed to stop the stream. Some of those streams last for quite a while after the disconnect. But I do like the little additional information on this, not that I'm going to do anything with the frame rate, not that I'm going to do anything with the bit rate, the audio. Knowing that my audio is going through because I have a physical meter that I'm looking at. Because sometimes YouTube, I don't know what it is with my channel, but when I go through the YouTube app itself, sometimes I have no audio. Bella's birthday, I think, the whole live, I had no audio. And I'm not muted. Now I'm spending way too much. 55, not 70. Slow it down. itself. It's got to start moving. Time I'm not going to detour or anything. I'm just going to keep driving, hit the traffic, work my way out of the traffic. I got a bad habit of getting off the highway and taking the streets. And I'm fairly sure I'm just adding time and miles. So keep it on the highway. more traffic going north than south. Everybody leaving the city. And leaving the city. I'm not going to the city. I'm going to the city. They're leaving the city. What? Oh, I just remembered. I think I'm supposed to have keys with me to test them out. If they're not already, I'm gonna ring them next time. This is normally, I think, when we start getting some traffic. I would normally get off on Cicero and take the streets, but yeah, just building up a little early. Slowing down even more. According to the GPS, there's a small patch of heavy traffic. I wonder if that's the split. I forgot what they call it. Oh no, LA is horrible with traffic. But we have one of these. What's the name of them? Express lanes or whatever. So we got a split coming up where if you jump on the left, that becomes like an express where there are 0 exits until you hit like a certain street. So I got a feeling that's probably coming up pretty soon. So everybody starts fighting to get to the left so they could jump on there. But I find that to be even heavier traffic, and you're stuck in there. You can't get out. So yeah, there's no way I'm doing that. If it's even open, sometimes it's closed. I don't think I've seen 7 lanes in Chicago. I could be wrong. Yep, express lanes, entrance, 3/4 miles. So normally the right lane's the only one that kind of moves. I should probably try to get over. And then once we get past this express lanes, it normally opens up a little bit, but who knows. But I definitely want to stay away, because a lot of people will go to the left and a lot won't. They'll stay in the middle lane, and then at the last minute they try to cut in. So it gets ridiculous. No, you don't have to pay for it. I mean, I had to pay to use the highway, period. But that part we already passed. But no, you can just get on the express lane, and all it is it bypasses a lot of the exits. So if I was to go in that express lane, you won't be able to exit for at least like 5-6 exits. So it limits your exits. That way, supposedly, everyone just keeps driving. They don't try to get off the highway. Dump Trump. they tagged the wall. Dump Trump. Wow. But you can't see it because of the camera angle. That far left lane is starting to build up. It's starting to back up a little. I'm going to stay into the right until I can cut over, which is now. So, but you could probably kind of see it all building up on the left. And then we'll clear up for a little while because they're all in the express lane. To me, it's not worth it. And especially since my car is in bad shape. If I break down on that end, it's not good. And that didn't last long. But now that I'm in the city, this is going to be stop and go like this. I mean, it's not heavy, crazy, probably like LA and stuff, but this is going to be the normal until I get off. I think we do have a lane for carpoolers. Not that I remember. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess technically we're 5 lanes now. I want to say one of the further left lanes. Normally the far left lane I think is for passing only. But I'm wondering if that's also considered the carpool lane. I've personally never heard of an EV lane, so I'm not sure. But that kind of makes sense. You don't want to restrict electric cars too much because I guess they're not as easy to deal with if they run out of juice and you're stuck in the highway. I still feel if I ever had an electric car, which I don't see why, I'm gonna want one with either built-in solar, or I'm gonna be carrying a battery generator, one of those jackeries or whatever they call them, a power station in the front, or trunk, front, whatever. Have one of those personal chargers in there. I'm not surprised. I don't know. Honestly, I wouldn't mind at some point maybe a hybrid, but I don't know about full electric. Hybrid sounds interesting. Full electric, I don't know. I know they had that one car, I don't hear about it that much, where it was an electric car, but like the whole top of the body was designed in a way with solar panels. So technically, depending on your driving habits and stuff, you would never have to charge it because it always charges itself. But the body was kind of weird. It's a weird looking car. Now, this one, can't remember what the name was or whatever. There was a lot of videos on it before, years ago. But like the whole, like the hood, the roof, the back of it, the body itself was like an integrated solar panel, to where when you had it outside parked, it literally recharged its batteries, and you were able to go like so many miles. But you know, depending on your driving habit and everything, you never actually had to plug it in. It was very rare that you actually probably had to plug it in. At least that was like their advertising of it, like push for it. But now an RV, even if it's like a conversion van style or something, that would be cool. I actually been looking at or trying to look into like an RV type thing in the Philippines. If I don't ever get a chance to build a house when I retire and move to the Philippines, I'm thinking probably just get an RV. Who knows? I could probably just park it anywhere in the road, and who knows if the Philippine police will fuck with you. I just don't know how safe an RV is going to be during a typhoon. Oh, dude, I found in Cebu. I'm trying to remember the name. It was something nuts. N-U-T. They actually have a Japanese manufacturer that set up an RV business in Cebu. Mactan or something like that. I'm kind of curious. Pretty sure they're not cheap. I mean, cars are not that cheap. I'm sorry. The way they deal with the cars and all that stuff, I find interesting and less expensive than here. But they're still not cheap. I mean, Maria's a little over. Well, with the conversion rate, it's kind of hard to tell, but Maria's like 20K. Oh, dude, I don't like to make anything. It took me 10 years to fix my basement. And all I did was stick a rubber hose in the window and spray all around it with rubber sealant. Actually, I don't think my basement's leaking anymore now. It's mostly that freaking window. But now I got to go down there and actually clean it. I don't want to clean it. Oh, once I retire, that might be a thing. It all depends. "23-minute delay. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get off. Gonna get off on the next exit. That's ridiculous. I went from getting to the office at 8:10 to getting to the office at 8:25. That's ridiculous. See, my whole thing is I need to keep moving. This is gonna drive me crazy. You're making things worse, assholes. Don't go in the fucking right lane. Fucking morons. I mean, YouTube should be the same if it wasn't for the stupid noise compression stuff. I mean, suppression. Oh, come on. I'm very curious about this one now. I need to look into the details because just the fact that it allows you to do 1080p to me alone, I would recommend this one too. I wouldn't pay depending on the rest of the details. I mean, I know it's illegal. I don't care. I'm getting off. And it's not that I have anything against paid apps. I mean, I was paying for an app for years for the Mac. But I really don't stream much at all, for one. And two, right now there's just no budget for it. Which is funny because as long as you're subscribing to the app, you're automatically qualified for the affiliation. And someone just picked up a subscription, so I'm getting a paycheck this month. And I mean, if I worked, if I pushed it, and I got people to subscribe, I could make, a little money. I think, was it last year, the year before? I had enough subscriptions that it just paid for my subscription. It wasn't I didn't make a lot of money, but I didn't have to pay for my subscription. Last year I had to pay, and that hurt. And the subscription's coming up next month, I think, so I had to cancel. You could probably hear the clicker too, my turn signal. It's not going to be much faster on the street, but at least we're not going to be sitting. We should at least be moving a little bit. Have to deal with this to get into the city, and then hopefully not deal with this to get out of the city. Whoa, we're in Chicago. Come on, Dodge. You know you want to give it gas. Give it gas. Go, go, go. No, I guess not. Is it just a bus, or is it going to be parked cars? I think it's just a bus. kids are gone to school. What school is around here? I forgot. I think there's a school around here. Gotta turn at the next light. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Dunkin' Donuts. I finished all my coffee. Now I do. Chick-fil-A. I think I've only been to Chick-fil-A a few times. Not a fan. I'm surprised. Really haven't been going to restaurants at all. I wonder if my budget wasn't an issue, if I would just start going to restaurants every day again. Probably not. Just gotta get used to doing stuff at the house. Oh, that's an electric truck, I think. Should not take this long to turn. Jeez. I am not a patient person. I really shouldn't be driving anymore. Limited time, Jalapeno Ranch Club. No, thank you. I'm trying to debate, depending on what time I try to go back up north, if I should stop at Jollibee's. I really want to go to Jollibee's, but I might have to use that money for gas. Jeez. Why would you want me to turn if I'm on Elston? Elston should take me almost all the way to the office. What are you trying to do, GPS? Why would I want Western? Yeah, no, that sounds like a hot mess. I'm not turning. Maybe I should. I don't know. sometimes the GPS just knows stuff I don't, like traffic and stuff, so maybe I should listen. I used to live around here. Honey buttered fried chicken. That's the name of your restaurant. Really? Honey butter fried chicken. Okay. Okay. Actually, this is one of my old neighborhoods. I had family down that street, and a little further was where I was staying. There used to be a corner restaurant, I think here. Cafe Urbano. I don't know if that's the same restaurant, but it's the same location. My phone's not dead yet. It's been over an hour. Cool. Hasn't overheated yet, which is also cool. You don't want to go? You do understand a four-way stop means you stop, I stop, you go, I go. Jesus. What's this? Burger King. So, very common in Chicago. If you see a McDonald's or a Burger King, very close would be a McDonald's or a Burger King. So, Burger King is on the right. If I made a left and went down a block or two, I think there's a few other restaurants, but I believe, and I am going straight, there's a McDonald's as soon as I cross this intersection. I could be wrong. I haven't been in this neighborhood in years. But normally, once you see one restaurant, you're going to see a bunch not far. I was wrong. Probably had to make a left or a right to see the McDonald's. But I don't know who came first in the neighborhood, McDonald's or Burger King, but you're always going to find them pretty close to each other. I'm going to listen to the GPS. Maybe it has to do with this construction work. So it's going to, not this light, next light, it wants me to make a left. It's 3 minutes to 8 o'clock. Should be starting work. Still got about 18 minutes to get to the office if I don't hit too much more traffic. Blah. Is that almost an hour and 15 minutes streaming? Battery has to be dying. I'll charge it when I get to the office. Yeah, it literally is just trying to have me bypass traffic or something. Because I'm getting off of Elston and back on Elston. I really don't see the purpose of that. I'm just going to go straight. Looking at the GPS, it has me getting off this street and then getting right back on this street. That makes no sense to me. And now you want me to take the Versi. How far are we taking the Versi? Why not just keep straight? I should be able to just to keep straight, man. Why are you making me do this weird driving? Everybody's gonna cut me just because I don't want to fucking do this. Assholes. See, in Chicago, if you don't drive like an idiot, like everybody else, you just run into issues. Everybody's gonna go around you, cut you, make it harder for you. We're not even getting an arrow. Let's just all drive like morons. Fine. This light? No, the next light. Oh, you're gonna turn, aren't you? Yep. Alright, so turning at this light. That took a chunk of gas, man. Come on, come on. Let's go, let's go. So Visa, keep jumping in front of everybody. Do 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 do. Chuck E. Cheese. God, when's the last time I had pizza? Jeez. I don't know avoid the bumps. They're fun. Look. $12 for a car wash. Pretty sure that's starting price. Yeah, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane, bike. You actually have your own lane. Stay in your lane. Ooh, low power. All right. We're gonna swap. We're gonna swap it up. Front camera. Low power mode. No more street for you. I'm not making the light. Should be charging. Almost to the office anyways. Lucky these pictures are only headshots, so I don't have to worry about this down. I'm wearing jeans and gym shoes, I don't care. Domino's. Not gonna be teased with pizza all over the place. These ain't even the good places. There's a place up front, up ahead, that's actually some good pizza. I haven't been there in, God, I don't know how many years. Jiffy Lube, no budget. I need an oil change bad. A whole 6 minutes, and it's gonna take probably 12. Every step counts. Why you got your hands up? Why you got your hands out? Where's the popo? I don't see no popo in the picture. I don't see no popo in the picture. I guess that's a beauty filter bullcrap thing. That's chatting shit. Or is that chatting shit? There's a pencil. Since we're almost done, what's the pencil gonna do? Live stream, blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay. This stream is created with, you put your own little thingamajiggy there. Public, not for kids, blah, blah, blah. Okay. That's what the pencil's for. So, I think it put its own title. I'll have to check. But it's fine because I am testing the thingamajiggy. There's the pizza place. P-Quads Pizza. They open at 4. Really? Oh, open for dining. That's what the 4 is. Open for dining. PU delivery. God, why do people do that to signs? I can't even understand that. I'm sorry. I gotta explain that sign to me. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Am I looking at it? That one. I think it's open for dine-in, pick-up, delivery. That is horrible. That is horrible. Tempur-Pedic. So close. Just so close. What's going on? Why is stuff popping up on my screen? That's a lot of stuff popping up on my screen. I have new notifications. I'm not at the office yet. Leave me alone. Almost there. It's great to be alive. And then you're showing pets. Fetzo's fried shrimp. Ooh, nah. What's with all the animal stuff? Real food for dogs, cooked here fresh daily. Then I turn my head this way. Breezy XL litter box. A lot of pet stuff in this area. And this is... Oh, that looks like beauty crap. What's this? Other beauty crap. One is does stupid effects, I think. And the other one is the try to clean your face up thing. That one's chat. That one was for the whatchamacallit. Doing the title and description, I think. I don't know what that last one is. When I park, I could touch a couple buttons. Take a screenshot. Heading to the parking lot. Hopefully I have parking because there's very limited parking here. That's why I try to get here as early as I can, and of course I hit a bunch of traffic. Parking. All right, let's take a quick look at a couple buttons. First thing I'm gonna do is try to take a screenshot. Yo, okay. So what's this thing? Share to Facebook, blah, blah, blah. Okay. What is the 3 dots? Some more settings. Okay. All right, that's it. Ciao. Hey, what's going on? You caught me, but I'm leaving. I'm at the Chicago office. Have to get my butt to work, so bye-bye. Laters. I actually do like this app, so I'm going to look into it a little bit more.